Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome back to Cora's Creative Corner. Today I'm going to give you an interesting tutorial. I'm actually going to take you through a series of hair transformations that I did where I went from this platinum rose gold ombre color to this bubblegum pink, or also known as rose pastel, which I then transitioned into a lilac or lavenderish color with pink tips. It was I kind of let it fade and transition naturally, and then I went ahead and covered that up with teal. It is gorgeous. It is the color I'm still rocking, but I wanted to show you how I kind of strategically went through these different colors because I wanted to try a whole bunch of different colors just to kind of see what goes with my skin tone and my eyes, etc. And so this is what I did. I also used some different color removing techniques, which I'll show you later on in the video. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm starting out with this platinum to rose gold colored hair, and then what I decided to do was just go ahead and apply the pink or this pastel rose color directly on top of that. I didn't do anything, no treatments, nothing, just a little bit of this color, and I soaked it in there. I kind of look like Poppy from Trolls, but anyways, I left it on there for about 30 to 45 minutes and it came out this vibrant pink. I love the color. It was very bright. Everyone loved it. The shine was awesome. That's what I do love about this product, is that argan oil that's in it. It gives it like a natural shine, as you can see here. So I did rock this for a little bit and then it started to fade and it gave me this, it was nice. It was like a really pastel colored pink. So like a baby pink, and so I wore that for a while, and then I decided I was going to go in and add that purple to my roots. So it is the Pastel Lilac color by the one and only Argan Oil brand. It's their Perfect Intensity line, which I love. The electric teal is the one that I use later, but for this particular one I just added the lilac to the roots. I left the rest of the hair, the pink part, as you can see, I left that completely dry and loose. So I applied the purple on, and about 10 minutes before I rinsed it out, I went ahead and I kind of smudged the middle part there where the purple met the pink, just to kind of blend it a little bit. So then I rinsed it after about 30 to 45 minutes and it looked like this while it was wet. So I added my favorite hair products, which are this Marrakesh hair line products. I love using them, and this photo actually made it into one of their ads. Yay! Anyways, so I add that to my hair. As you can see, it gives it that nice shine. I have naturally really frizzy curly hair, so if you see that in any of my photos, that's like my natural hair. So I add my products to it and I curl it. If you want to see how I curl my hair, you can check that out in my last video. I did it at the end of my platinum blonde tutorial. I show you how I curl it with a straightening iron. Now, I do love these products a lot because they're also safe for kids. So what I did is I did the little tips in that teal for my daughter before I put it in my hair. I just wanted to test out the color and the vibrancy of it, and she loves it. Now, if you don't like it so vibrant, you can also dilute it with conditioner to get those more toned down versions of it. Okay, so this next transition, we are going to the winter green holiday hair, like I like to call it. It got me very in the mood and festive and feeling very Christmassy with the color. So I'm starting out with the purple to pink kind of ombre that I had, and then I decided to try this ColorFix color remover by One and Only. And so I mixed the parts, I put it on there, and crazily enough, it turned the purple to blue. Like, I didn't expect that. I'm not sure why, but it came out this like really cool blue color. And then the pink kind of stayed, and it didn't really do much to the pink at the ends. So I dried this, put some like conditioning treatments in it and a lot of coconut oil, and just braided it up and left it like that for a day or two because that stuff did make my hair feel kind of dry and coarse. So I wanted to get those oils back into it. I gave it a couple of days. As you can see here, it's looking a little oily, and you can see the coconut oil that's still kind of sitting in there and my leave-in conditioners and such, but it's still in really good condition after all of that bleaching using the Olaplex in that last video and then going through all of these semi-permanent hair colors. I still think it's so healthy. So before I do the teal, I wanted to try a different lightener just to see if I could get a little bit more of it out. So I'm trying the vitamin C crushed up pills mixed with the dandruff shampoo because that's a clarifying shampoo. I've heard that mixing them together acts as a very good color remover. So I put that in my hair and I scrubbed the color like I used it as an exfoliator but for my hair. And it turned that blue back to purple. So I went from purple to blue to like this, this is what I would consider a true like lavender type color, or I don't know, it's very pretty, but it was like a bluish, purplish, faded all together. It was really nice. So I actually rocked this for a little while, but if I were to compare the ColorFix to using the vitamin C and dandruff, I would say they're probably about the same. I bet if I used the dandruff stuff in place of the one and only color, it probably would have come out about the same. But either way, after a few days of rocking this kind of faded, weird, I called it the unicorn rainbow look for a while. When I curled it and everything, it looked pretty cool, but that wasn't the look I was wanting to stay at. So here I am getting ready to put in my teal. Now this color stains a lot, so wear your gloves, put them on, put it on everything. If you do get it on anything like your countertops and whatever, alcohol or hand sanitizer, pretty much removed it from all of my surfaces and my skin. But protection never hurts, so here I am trying to get these gloves on. The gloves are winning, per usual. Anyways, so I finally got that on. And I'm going to just apply some of this one and only Argan Oil. I'm going to put that into my color. Even though it already has it in there, I love that Argan Oil stuff so much. So I'm adding some more into my color to give it extra shine when I'm done. So I mix that all up, and I'm just going to lather it all in and really saturate my hair. Now I'm kind of trying to do this while looking into the small frame of my phone camera thing, and this is the best angle that I could get. But anyways, so what I'm trying to do here is fill in a little bit of my hairline where I am getting older and it's thinning out, so I use that color to kind of shade it in. Some people use color fillers when they do their hair, but I figure I'll just use the dye and let that tint it. And so you'll see later I'll kind of sculpt and reline that with the alcohol as I go, and I wipe away the dye. But yeah, so that's just why I'm trying to be a little strategic here, but it doesn't really work out because I'm pretty clumsy and it was more difficult than I expected to do in this tiny little frame that I was looking through. So yeah, anyways, enjoy while I put the rest of this in. Let it sit for a little bit, and then you can check the results out in a few minutes. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this stuff really stains, so wear clothes that you're not worried about this teal getting onto, or darker colors that it won't show up on. Now, once you're done doing your roots, you want to go ahead and take the rest of it and just, saturate those ends. Because I had so many different colors going through, I really wanted to make sure that I covered every strand. Like you see some that are loose there. I went back and I covered those, and I saturated every inch of my hair. I caught every bit of little dry piece, and I lathered it between my fingers, and I made sure every piece was done. You've got plenty of time, so while it was sitting there just developing or whatever on the hair, I went ahead and I was kind of playing with it for a while. Then I clipped it up and covered it just to make sure I didn't get it on anything, because I'm known to kind of, make hair prints on walls and such when I have dye on it. Don't know how that happens, but anyways, I left it on for a little bit, and I went ahead and I used the alcohol to clean up the skin around my hairline and everything, and also off of my body, because somehow I got it all the way up my arms. Yeah, so go ahead and clean all that off, use your alcohol, and then whenever you're done getting that off and you're sitting and you're waiting, would be a good time to go ahead and clean up the mess or anything around the surfaces of your sink too, because that is something that you don't want to leave sitting on your sink, because it'll give a little bit of tinted coloration behind it, but the alcohol does clean it up really well. After enough time has passed, it is time to go ahead and rinse it out. You will rinse that out really well, because there will be some residue left over on the scalp, so get up really close to the scalp and clean it out. And then go ahead and dry it, add your styling products, and style and enjoy. Now, again, I really loved this color. I love the different looks with it. Here's my messy bun, which I think looks a little Christmassy too, with the gold accents. And here I matched my nails with it on a date night, because what's more festive than that? And also it was pretty awesome because not only did I match my nails with it, but my eyes happened to really take in that color and they really reflected from it. So I feel like this was probably one of the best colors for my skin tone. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. If you have any questions about any of the products or the steps or process that I took to get through any of these colors, just go ahead and comment down below. If you did like this transformation or any of these colors, give it a thumbs up, and you can also check me out on Instagram or Facebook at Cora's Creative Corner, and I try to post more regularly there on my Instagram. I use that kind of more as my blog, where I'll post photos and stuff that are going on throughout my life, and even on the Insta stories and such, so you can kind of follow along there. And then keep a lookout for our next DIY tutorial, because we are making an upholstered headboard. It is going to be king sized, and I kind of showed you guys a little sneak peek of that fabric and the trim that we're going to be using on that in the end of one of my last videos, and it's on my Instagram. And here is another sneak peek of the fabric and the nail head trim that we're going to be doing for that headboard. Now leave another comment down below if there's another video or DIY that you want to see us do. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.